right, Brian Bergner here with the Daily Courier, sitting here with Prescott High School volleyball senior Abbey Smith. This is her third year on varsity, and she is an outside hitter for the Badgers. So, Abbey, talk a little bit about how the preseason training has been going for the Badgers. You guys get going pretty soon here. What are you most looking forward to in the 2016 season?
I'm really excited. We have a strong lineup all around, and we have multiple girls that can play multiple positions. And so far, we're looking really strong in multiple areas.
You had one of your best seasons in Badger program history last season, winning 28 matches, moving on to the state playoffs. But unfortunately, you guys had an early exit. I'm assuming the goals are to get there again and move forward. How do you guys plan on accomplishing that this year?
Well, luckily for us, we have, I believe it's 9 returning seniors. So most of us are actually prepared for this, and the newbies that are on varsity this year are just as good as what we had last year.
Some things that you, not only yourself, but the team are working towards, obviously getting to the state playoffs, winning a state championship is the ultimate goal. But what are you guys doing to get yourself to that point?
We're working a lot right now on just defense, and defense includes blocking as well, because that's your first line of defense that you have in volleyball. So we're just working on defense, like blocking, as well as offense, just getting that setter-hitter connection to be able to really improve so that we can run an offense that the other team won't be able to handle.
Talk about how you've done with the adjustment of moving from JV as a freshman to now being a varsity player.
Well, JV, I really pushed myself for becoming on varsity this year, and I was actually on his club team, so he really helped me throughout what I needed to work on. And I tried my best during tryouts, and I got to the position where I wanted to be.
So what did it feel like? Coach, talk to me a little about the season. You've got a couple weeks of practice in. You're going to start games here pretty soon on September 1st against Sunrise, yes. I believe, Sunrise Mountain. So talk about how things are going, and are your girls ready to play?
Things are going well, and being that we do have an overload of seniors, I feel that we are ready to play just due to under the experience level on that foundation. And I mean, just like every other team, doesn't matter how good you are, we always have something to work on. There's always something to focus on in practices. Having the scrimmage last night gave me a little insight of things that we need to work on a little bit more. I didn't even put out my solid group just for certain reasons. So we definitely had a lot of fun last night. I had one of my liberos playing outside. So just wanted them to kind of relax and get loose and get ready to move into next week for our first match.
Being a first-year coach, it's not the first time you've coached volleyball, but coming into a program that's been highly successful throughout the years, it must be easy to have as many seniors as you do to kind of, not only keep that tradition going, but easy to teach the new things that you'd like to bring to the Badger program. Is that correct?
Yeah, it definitely is correct. Teaching them high-level volleyball. I'm not saying that they haven't known about high-level volleyball, because they definitely have shown it on the stat sheet, within their records, and but introducing them just new stuff about blocking. Being that I've played in men's volleyball at Grand Canyon, bringing some aspects of that type of volleyball into the girls scene, and because really where sports is going, it doesn't matter what sport you're playing, it's how fast and how under control can we play.
Mm-hmm. Talk about every team's aspirations, making the state playoffs, want to win a state championship, and now we've got the 4A Grand Canyon, so a region championship certainly is in the mix for you guys. But how are you going to accomplish that? What does the team need to do to be able to reach those goals?
Staying humble, for sure. Not getting over cocky. That's something that USA men's volleyball was struggling with when I was watching the Olympics, was them walking into the gym, they seemed a little over cocky, lost some matches that they should have won. And that is something that we have discussed as a group with the team, is making sure that we do stay humble, staying focused on practices, staying with the goals of team chemistry, being positive, and knowing that we need to prove ourselves day in and day out with every team that we play. We need to approach every match with the mental capacity that we are beatable, but we need to play consistent and under control to where we're going to be winning the matches that we should be winning.
Okay.